The Transfiguration, a moment of divine glory. The Transfiguration stands as one of the most profound and mysterious events in the Gospel narrative, offering a remarkable glimpse into the divine nature of Jesus Christ. Recorded in Matthew 17 verses 1 to 9, this extraordinary moment reveals Christ's true identity to three of his closest disciples and provides a powerful testimony to his divine glory. The setting and participants. The event begins with Jesus selecting three of his 12 disciples, Peter, James, and John, to accompany him on a high mountain. These disciples, who formed Jesus' inner circle, would become key witnesses to some of the most significant moments in his ministry. The choice of these specific disciples suggests the deeply personal and transformative nature of what was about to occur. As they ascended the mountain, likely Mount Hermon in the north of Israel, the disciples were about to experience something beyond their ordinary understanding. They had walked with Jesus, witnessed his miracles, and listened to his teachings, but nothing could have prepared them for the supernatural revelation that was about to unfold. The Transfiguration itself. Suddenly, Jesus was transfigured before their eyes. His appearance dramatically changed. His face shone like the sun, and his clothing became radiantly white, a brightness that no human bleach could achieve. This was no mere optical illusion or trick of light, but a genuine manifestation of Jesus' divine glory, momentarily unveiled. Accompanying this extraordinary transformation were two legendary figures from Israel's history, Moses and Elijah. These significant prophets appeared and began conversing with Jesus. Their presence was deeply symbolic, representing the law, Moses, and the prophets, Elijah, both of which pointed toward the coming of the Messiah. Their conversation with Jesus likely concerned his upcoming mission, his impending crucifixion in Jerusalem, which he would soon accomplish. The disciples' response. Peter, overwhelmed by the magnificent scene, impulsively suggested creating three shelters or tabernacles, one for Jesus, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. His response reflects both his awe and his very human desire to preserve and commemorate this miraculous moment. Yet, his suggestion was interrupted by an even more incredible occurrence. A bright cloud, reminiscent of the divine presence that had guided Israel during the Exodus, overshadowed them. From within this cloud, a voice proclaimed, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." This divine proclamation echoed the voice heard at Jesus' baptism, but now with an added instruction to the disciples to listen to Jesus. The theological significance. The Transfiguration served multiple profound purposes. It confirmed Jesus' divine identity, demonstrated his superiority to the great prophets of old, and provided a foretaste of his resurrection glory. For the disciples, it was a moment of extraordinary revelation that would sustain them through the challenging days of Jesus' crucifixion and prepare them for their future apostolic mission. When the supernatural vision concluded, Jesus touched the terrified disciples and told them not to be afraid. The mountain experience was to remain a secret for the time being, to be understood and shared only after his resurrection. Conclusion. The Transfiguration represents a pivotal moment of divine disclosure, where the veil of Jesus' human nature was momentarily pulled back to reveal his true divine glory. It stands as a powerful testimony to who Jesus truly is, not just a teacher or prophet, but the Son of God, worthy of worship and absolute obedience. For believers today, the Transfiguration continues to offer hope and inspiration. It reminds us that behind the seemingly ordinary human experience lies an extraordinary divine reality, and that Jesus Christ is far more than he might appear at first glance.